quite effectively. So his strategy here was completely air. So this is where coming at him. Now the problem here, as you may have noticed, is that he wasn't stationing his units right here already, and now when unsupported, these void rays have been wiped out. I, on the other hand, don't have my medivacs again, so my units are not healed. If my units are not healed, it means that it's bad. It's really, really bad. At least I have a tank here. I think a unit I wasn't using much. I wasn't really fond of him having these cannons over here. They did quite a bit of damage here for me. Most of my units here are not shooting, as you can see. I had to move them really as close as possible. However, he didn't have that many troops here anyway, and I was already able to blast through quite a bit. My reinforcements were continuously incoming, and his troops are all of them dead. He relied on very heavy, strong units most of the game. And now without his second nexus, he would have been in a really, really big trouble here. All the time he was able to spot me using this observer. As you can see, he now sends himself a mothership. This mothership hides other units, and before killing the mothership, I can't deal with those other units out there, which is bad. This is where I retreat my tanks for a bit. Unfortunately, they ended up in a medivac that got destroyed in this one right here, so I wasn't really using it that effectively. However, this was a really, really ferocious fight, no doubts about it. It looks like he is running out of steam here. His expensive units won't be built, and it looks like this is where he gives up. A good game, no doubts about it. Now, let's move on. I currently acquire 3 out of 10 needed wins to unlock ranked match. Unranked matches are very, very difficult so far. This one was a good one, no doubts about it. We'll be playing against Protoss again. And hopefully it's going to work out again. That's a different map right here. Quite different indeed. No doubts about it. Alright, so first things first, I'm going with the gas here. It depends, kind of, is it an early gas or not? It kind of depends actually. Okay, now that that's being built, I can't unfortunately build any more workers unless the supply depot finishes. Now it probably would be a good idea to even build myself a second barracks here. I like building barracks, they kind of pay off in the end. Okay, and I'm filling this up. In this way I should be able to build my reactor or factory with a relative quickness here. Now after this I'm going for an upgrade to the orbital and my second command center here. Now, is this really early command center? I don't know really. So that's the orbital, should be built here so that I could start dropping out those mules. Okay. Now we need a factory. Here's the factory. Okay. And I already am running out of supply, and I need to focus on that. So a mule will undoubtedly be extremely useful. Okay, I'm going to drop that marine south, and I'm building more units. Okay. Hopefully I will be able to start piling up troops, workers into this command center, my second command center out there. Okay. And furthermore, this command center is saturated already. I want to order as many units as possible into my second command center, and it's time to build myself maybe more barracks, I guess. I don't really know. What should I be going here? These upgrades there were unfamiliar for me just yet. Okay, and so far so good. I see that we are building up, but I'm still running out of resources. What I do need really is more supply depots. Okay. Alright, 2 command centers are doing the job. An orbital command should be here too. On its way. After that, more barracks. And I'll be able to, with 4 barracks, build quite a few units already. I have a defense against very early aggression. Furthermore, I need to start with my upgrades. Okay, then we'll be going for a starports here. Okay, 2 starports should be built. Now that that's finished, I need to start my upgrades. Okay, I need my medevacs as soon as possible, and extra barracks could be built too. Alright, after that I would like to build myself a few marauders and a lot more troops. Okay, this one needed is place changed. After that I already forgot an extremely important building here, and that's supply depots. After the supply depots have been finished, it's time to expand further towards our third command center, and an offensive may start to become a distant possibility, obviously after we build up a few medivacs, and we need these very much. Okay, then I need more gas. One thing's for sure, I wasn't getting nearly enough gas as I needed. And let's look at it. What's my opponent up to? Alright, so far so good. I need to build more troops. As you can see, I wasn't building them, and my supply depots here are already going to hit the cap. Okay, more research need to start into my production. Okay, now as you can see, quite a few buildings here have already been started. Completely forgot about the stim. Unfortunately, that's the case. And I need a lot more SUVs so that this could start mining me a lot more. Furthermore, I want to know what is my opponent all about. Let's take a look. Alright, so far so good. I have not noticed a force that he would be holding, and I'm already building quite a few workers. Okay, if only I could get me a few tanks, that would be awesome too. And it looks like we're in for a move here. Okay, let's get our army together, and let's make sure that I'm building everything through. Need to drop more mules so that this would give me a lot more resources. Alright, more troops have been ordered. Wait a second, my stim isn't finished just yet. It will just take a second, and we'll be able to move on. Besides that, as you can see, my supplies out there need to go. Finally done. We can start moving in. He should be able to very quickly lose a lot of supply. Just like that. Let's take out his command center and as many pylons as we possibly can. Furthermore, I'm looking for his other bases out there, and it looks like, okay, wow, we're being blasted here like hell. Oh no, I can't believe this. With a single mothership he was able to do this very nicely. Absolutely incredible, absolutely beautiful that was. Okay, let's just further. Expand here. Okay, it looks like he's attacking here, but due to the mothership, I'm unable to do anything about this, and I'm dead. As you can see, there's nothing I can do about this. It looks like his ability to build a mothership here has given him the victory, and I have to surrender. GG out. So let's see, that was a strategy I just haven't interfered with recently. Wow, okay. It wasn't so bad after all. Army values. You can see after the fight, he won this. Let's look at it. That mothership was tanking everything. And it was absolutely incredible. So he's going for relatively quick second base. He's not even walling himself off, nothing. It's a pure air strategy. As you can see, Marine Marauder Medivac strategy of mine has been completely annihilated in that game. Obviously, he's pouring pylons in front. He probably expects to have the majority of the fight out here, where pylons are going to effectively tank him. For a second there I thought he didn't know how to play and he wasn't building an army. However, it looks like it was just simply a strategy of his to do this that way, where the front is being tanked and he's hitting from above. In any case, it worked out for him extremely effectively, as you know. Fleet Beacon most likely means that he would be transitioning to carriers, which is the most powerful Protoss air unit. We already seen this in the previous game where I was testing unit compositions in the arcade mode that's available. Now here I'm scouting him and I know that he doesn't really have much. Now if I would have scouted his base or side of his base, as you can see he's keeping them on the side, maybe hiding them, I probably would have known that he has many air units, but he doesn't have a mothership. Obviously a mothership is extremely powerful composition here. He just needs to put it on top and everything is a lot worse. In any case, this is where my attack starts to show up. So let's look at his camera here. So this is the player himself playing. As you can see, I'm not moving the camera. He doesn't even look real. As you can see, he's just focusing on building more troops. and he's waiting for me to go on the ramp, where he will undoubtedly prevail. Done. Look at that. My troops are unable to shoot effectively.